What's up guys, Correct Me here. Just wanted to make one quick video after sitting with the skill tree a bit longer and thinking a lot more about what I actually want to play on Harlow for day 1 of Borderlands 4. I am leaning fully into the rad nuke idea that I had in the last video, so the rad explosion build here. I have taken that and made some tweaks and changed my idea of what I want to do with the build. So we're just going to go over that really quickly. You're going to see I added a few nodes, didn't change anything, just added on. So let's go with what I added on. So first things first, I changed out special purpose magnets, the damage boosting CC pull that the nuke has. I am replacing that with neutron capture because this tree does not have a lot of cooldown reduction. Now obviously there's going to be other ways, like on class mods, maybe even on the new extra passive tree at endgame or whatever. There's going to probably be ways to get cooldown into the build, but not a lot on the tree. So I was thinking either we bring the skill cooldown down with like test subjects and field research, or we just buff the hell out of our gun damage while the skill is on cooldown. And that's what neutron capture is going to do. It's going to make it so that 10% of the action skill damage becomes bonus radiation damage for us, and that ties in with all of our other bonus radiation damage here, increased radiation damage here, and then also picking up the enriched node here. So we have to take one node into elementary to get that. So besides the extra radiation damage, I decided to swap out mechanical brilliance for highly efficient, just to get some shield gen going, because I don't think there's any lifesteal in this tree. No, there's not any life skill in this tree, and if we're fully leaning into red tree, this will at least give us some sort of shield regen. And then you could also take some points into, like a point into elephant's foot here to get over shield and even more radiation damage dealt to entangled enemies when our shield breaks. So this will be maybe good, maybe won't be good. We'll just throw it in for now, just because the last few points don't really know what to do with them. So it's either mechanical brilliance or highly efficient, and then 5 points in the rounding up to get increased gun damage when our action skill ends. So this will just kind of play into neutron capture and just buffing our gun damage up while the skill's on cooldown. And really, that's about it. You could consider putting like points into something like practical applications or into test subjects. You could ignore this neutron capture stuff and go into like field research and get your cooldown down, and you'd be able to take mechanical brilliance, and this would stack up a lot harder. But this is the idea that I have. There's also some chance that you could maybe try to squeeze some points out of this tree and grab like resonance cascade from the green tree to get action skill damage buffing from our radiation damage. But really, these trees, unless you're only putting in like your 28-30 points to get to a capstone and then moving on to another tree, it feels like you get all the utility you need from staying in one tree for this build. So let me know what you guys want to see next. I'm probably going to cook up some Amon builds later this week, but those seem to have been pretty solved by a lot of other people. But we'll see. Might just play some Destiny Rising until this drops. So yeah, later.